Hello,
Hi,
doctor. Come in, please.
hi, Mr. Brown. How are you? Are you
Uh,
okay?
yeah, I'm better now, actually. Yeah,
Mhm.
but my job is very stressful, and
Yeah.
yeah, I was rushed to the hospital,
Hmm.
but they kept me one day, and the next day they said there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong, just go home. But it was such a bad cramp I got, and I had severe tummy pain, so I couldn't actually stand. That's why
Yeah.
we called for an ambulance, and they took me to hospital.
I'm so
Uh,
sorry to hear. Sorry to hear that. You said you just abdominal cramp. Yeah.
yeah, it was my tummy. It was like somebody pressing, and yeah, it was very painful.
And when was the first time that you noticed that?
Well, it was the day before yesterday. Just I was at the office, and I work in a law firm. It's very stressful. And the night before, I had to stay awake. I had to take about 5 cups of coffee, and then I went there in the morning, and I had a presentation. So um, while I was doing the presentation, then suddenly my stomach started hurting.
So I
Uh,
think that you got a lot of stress during this recent days. Yeah.
yes, it
Oh,
was a very important presentation. I'm afraid,
I
and I
understand.
just ruined it. Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think it is,
Um,
Doctor? Yes.
Okay, Mr. Brown. Yeah, we're talking about that right now. But first of all, tell me, was this your first episode or you've got something like this before?
No, it was the first time. This has never happened to me. But I'm just afraid of having another one of those because
Yeah,
it was so bad. Yes.
I can understand your concern. Was there any other associated symptoms like vomiting or something like this?
No, no, it was
Okay.
just pain.
Okay. Mr. Brown, honestly, as you said, you were in such a stressful situation recent days, and as I understand, you said that you've taken a lot of coffee, and all this can be kind of underlying reason. Is it okay?
Yeah. Okay. But does coffee cause cramps?
Oh, well, yeah. Coffee causes, actually, coffee causes to produce adrenaline. It's a substance of our body. And
Okay.
it can lead to muscle cramps by decreasing the blood flow to the muscle, to the abdomen. And so it can cause some muscle cramps, just like the
Okay.
process that stress can cause some abdominal cramp. Is it
Okay.
okay? Do you know what
Okay.
it's like?
Okay.
So,
Got you. Yeah. Well, I never thought about that. Okay. So,
yeah.
could this be fixed by some medication? Could you give me a prescription or something?
That's a good question. To be honest, because there is no significant diagnosis for your current condition, I don't think it would be a good idea to prescribe medication. But there is lots of self-help treatment that we can follow to decrease this cramp. Would you like me to explain about it?
Right. Yes, please. What can I do? Yes.
Uh, as you know, for this, it's really important to reduce your stress for instance, doing some yoga or exercise or decreasing your working hours. This can be really helpful to reduce your stress. Is that all
Okay.
right?
Yes.
And
Okay.
yeah, and also it would be a good idea to decrease the amount of caffeine you are consuming on a daily basis. It would be really
Right.
helpful, I think. Do
Okay.
you think that you can do that?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I can certainly do that. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and also I think it would be really helpful if you start to do some yoga. to reduce your stress and relax you. What do you think
Okay.
about it?
Okay. Yeah. I could do that. Okay. Thank you, doctor. Okay. Right. So, how did that feel?
So so.
So. How much would you grade yourself out of 10?
Six.
6.
Six. Yeah.
Uh, okay. What went well?
Chunking and checking. I think
Okay.
that was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that was very good. Yeah, chunking and checking was very good. Okay.
Uh, but Rocco wasn't good in the end.
Rapo, why? Why wasn't it good? What was the problem?
Because actually, I think I didn't start it very good. Just how are you today? I didn't ask anything about his current condition. However, the patient explained everything, and but I think I should maybe a little bit make pause to ask a bit more explain about the current condition. Also.
Okay, right. So you mean information gathering? Uh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. So how about chunking and checking? Also, you showed empathy, and you showed attentive listening skills. Okay, right. Did you explore eyes?
No.
And
No.
what were you structured?
Um, that was good, but a little bit confused. Because I actually I didn't find about his main concern,
Okay.
and so it means that my structure has a little bit has some uh, problems. Um,
I want to know why you feel that you're losing four here. Why you're feeling so? Why you're not feeling happy? Where do you
uh,
think? Yes.
the first one, I repeat the yoga 2 times because I think I have time and I didn't have anything to talk about. So I repeat yoga just to say that emphasize on doing yoga to relax his, to reduce his stress.
Okay.
And another one, actually, I talked cancelled by Canada. I took
Too
short
little.
fully, yeah.
Too little.
And
Uh,
I didn't explore his concern.
explore concern. Okay. Was there any cue to pick up?
Mm, yeah. At first, he said that that was a severe cramp, and I was wondering that it's a serious thing. That's why I called ambulance to take him to hospital. Um, but actually, I didn't explore about what was the diagnosis or why he was worried about his cramp.
Yeah, it's. I just said that they kept me one day and said there's nothing wrong. Go home. Um, but I said it was terrible 3 times. It was so bad. It was terrible, and
Yeah.
every time you need to show empathy. Okay, so I think that was the cue. Right. Okay. Uh, I think the only thing that could be done better and that would make you feel better is a structure. Okay. because I think that's what you were a bit confused about. Uh, you say that you weren't happy, but you don't know why, and you felt a bit confused. Okay, uh, because things weren't done in this in the right place. Okay. Now, what do we want? What do we mean by a structure? I mean, as an action plan, if you want to, is well, we're looking for a structure. By a structure, I mean,
Would you prefer confusion and make sure to
uh,
explore idea?
yep, find out about the eyes. So, yeah, well,
When a patient has been discharged from hospital, and we have no diagnosis, so what should I ask him as information gathering? Apart from how are you feeling now, and
right, okay. So, and what are we looking for? Are we looking for the patient's safety or diagnosis? I mean,
uh,
uh,
uh, no, the patient, just like this case, the patient concerns.
okay. So basically, the patient is telling you that I went to the hospital. I was kept overnight. The next day, they told me to go home. They didn't find anything wrong. They just told me to go home. Um, basically, you can double check and you say, okay, so they ran tests and they tested you for everything and they didn't find anything. Is that right? Yes. And this was the first time, correct? Yes, correct. Okay. Now, basically, establishing the facts. The fact is that he had a cramp, went to hospital, did all the tests, came back, nothing wrong. Now we are here. Okay, so then how are you now? Okay, well, I'm okay, but I'm concerned this might happen again. Okay,
Okay.
uh, right. Do you have any idea what it is? No, I have no idea. Okay, let me tell you what it is. So you say your idea. Okay, and then so you consent this might happen again. Yes, I'm concerned. Okay, well, about your concern, I understand. I'm really sorry this happened to you, but let's see what we can do to prevent from similar situations. So, too much stress, caffeine, sleeplessness can cause this. Uh, Therefore, there are different things we can do. Okay. Here you mentioned yoga twice. You think that you did little explanation. I don't think so. I think it was absolutely enough. That is fine. The only problem was the way you say it. I recommend you to do this, or you can do this and that. Okay. Don't remember exactly how you said it, but you can say, well, there are different things we can do to reduce the stress. So instead of saying you, we just use descriptive language like objective language. Uh, there are different things we can do. There are different things that people can do or one can do. Uh,
I think there are number of self-help treatment that you can follow.
okay, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of saying you can follow, you can say, well, there are different um, self-help activities like relaxation, meditation, yoga, mindfulness exercises, breathing exercises, and so on. And you chunk and check. You say, for example, breathing exercises. Do you know about the breathing exercises? Yes or no? You talk about it. Okay. Uh, right. And then, so what is the expectation? Just expectation was a medication to help me, and you said you addressed that. You said that I don't think it is necessary. So uh, I think you get more than 6, but you weren't as happy. Why? Yeah, you think you
Uh,
spoke too little?
yeah.
I don't agree. It was okay. Um, okay. Um, basically, what you did, you found out about the eyes, and you decided that he doesn't. Basically, he didn't know what it is. You explained. You said that this is a stress and this is cramping because of adrenaline. And then you said that. So, what are you worried about? The patient actually said as a cue, it was terrible. I'm concerned this might happen again. So you address that. You said you can prevent with these. And then expectation, medication. No, actually, medication is not going to help because we haven't found any uh, any abnormality. So just reducing your stress would do the job. So you did it. You did the job. But the reason you're not happy is because you felt confused because of a
Yeah.
structure. Okay, you need to be in control. If you want to be in control, you need to find this. Okay, just say hello, how are you? As soon as you start asking questions, okay. So yeah, why? What's the problem? How are you today? Could you tell me more? And listen. Listen for ideas and concerns. And sometimes they even tell you the expectation. But the first part, when the patient starts speaking, they tell you about the ideas and concerns. Okay?
Yeah.
At least they tell you the idea. But if they don't tell you, you ask questions. You say, okay, could you tell me more about this? Uh, hmm? uh,
Uh, when, if the patient explain all these things in one part, um, um, can I stop it, or actually can I distract it?
well, in real life, we say listen to the patient for 90 seconds. That is 1.5 minutes. In real life situation. But in this case, I mean, in the language test, I don't think that they would do anything like that. I think they wouldn't volunteer. In the test, the examiner sits there and watches you. They don't talk. Uh, you
Okay.
have to you have to run the consultation. Okay, that is their instruction. In IELTS, it's different, but in OET, the examiner just answers the question. They don't start the conversation. Okay, so they don't talk too much. You need to ask questions. They don't volunteer. Okay, okay. So well, I think you did well. I don't know why you aren't so happy, but I would say probably 8 or 9 out of 10. Except that use a different language for giving information. It wasn't too little, but using descriptive language.